All right, we're streaming. So
Are we streaming?
Nice.
So are we the cool stuff show now, or what?
we're still the cool shit show. Just they're just being dumb.
We never know what's going on.
We never know.
All right, Stefan. My God.
It's the cool shit show, it's the cool shit show, it's the cool shit show. Welcome back, everybody, to the cool shit show.
Yay.
The show that is shit, and we talk about stuff that is cool. I am Stefan Splino. I am joined always by Mr. Joshua Combs and
Me.
Clifford Dunlap. And we have a special guest. Benjamin, you're going to have to help me out with your last name, buddy.
Henzgen.
Henzgen.
Pretty much exactly how it looks. Sorry, I'm talking from, I'm calling in from the ocean.
Oh my God. Yelling into it doesn't help at all.
Oh, sorry.
Benjamin is an extreme adventurer.
Ah.
I want to know what that means.
Me neither.
Wait,
Tell us about it.
I feel like it's just better for us to
Are we going to share a mic?
share a mic. That thing's...
Alright.
Yeah, you sound like a helicopter pilot.
Alright, I'm coming in from the helicopter. I'll be there in 30 seconds. Just running the engine down.
Should I talking to you again?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
That's not that bad.
It's not too bad now.
Now you sound like a lesbian, though. So
Yeah,
that's the
well,
problem that I'm
That's
having.
a problem I was kind of born with, so we're working on it, me and my speech therapist.
Your speech therapist?
Yeah, he's gay though, so it makes it hard to tell whether we're making any progress. Alright, let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
Helicopter lesbians.
Helicopter lesbians.
Yeah.
Benjamin, welcome
Benjamin,
to the show.
welcome to the show, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Be here.
Benjamin, tell us about what you do, man. Tell us about what's life like on Planet Benjamin. What is an extreme adventure?
Well, basically, I just cruise around, travel a fair bit, and have adventures, you know.
That sounds like a life worth living. Where exactly do you adventure?
Well, right, so last year I did a bicycle tour around America, visiting 48 states, 11,193 miles.
Oh, man.
So, basically all over. And
That is a fair bit.
yeah.
That is a fair bit.
Yeah, a fair bit.
Fair bit. Can you even call that around when you're snaking like that all through the country? That's like
You have my math
it's like
and
inside of.
basic
I traveled inside
geography
of.
is correct. That's like pretty much all of the places you can go without flying or
Yeah.
swimming.
Do you have a specific route?
Yeah. So I've got a route mapped out, and the whole reason I did this tour, well, one of the reasons was to practice the route for next year. I'm going to do a record attempt, fastest to bicycle the 48 states of contiguous USA.
Oh man.
So it's basically like a practice run that I've done, and just kind of suss it out, make sure all the roads are good and stuff like that.
How long did the
How long
practice
did that
run take?
Well, I kind of spent 5 months doing it, but I stopped off and did a few other things, right?
All right.
Well, you've got to. I mean, there's some cool places.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
Well, what's the record then? What would you have to beat?
Well, the record's 43 days.
Ooh. It's a tall order.
Yeah,
that's a fair cut down from 5 months.
so it's
For sure.
the actual whole route is 7,000 miles, 7,050.
Oh man.
So have to do 168 miles a day to beat that record by one day.
What's the time frame per day? Do you do that in like 8 hours?
How do you sleep?
Well, especially on a record attempt, try and sleep.
As little as possible.
Yeah. So try and bicycle just all day long, right?
Oh man.
So what's all day? I don't know. Would that be like 12 hours?
Well, if I kind of go for 19 hours, and
straight.
right, so I've worked this out. If I have a 7-minute break, 420 seconds every 2 hours, then
Love it.
like-
Continue.
yeah.
You like keeping it at that number.
Yeah.
specifically.
That's my favorite number. You know. Then over a 19-hour period, I will have bicycled for 18 hours moving time, and then basically, if I'm averaging something like 13.3 miles per hour, then for that entire 18 hours moving time out of the 19, then I'll average 207 miles per day,
Jeez.
and I'll be able to do it in 33 days
Yeah.
instead of the 43.
So you have this all broken down mathematically. You know exactly what it's going to take every day.
That's something.
Give or
That's not
take.
something you think about at first when you think about like records. You don't think about the planning stages and all the math,
Well, yeah,
and the preparation involved.
I've
Hey,
done
math.
a lot of planning and research and preparation for it.
Yeah.
So, going to the trouble of doing a practice run the whole way through before I even do the record,
That's cool. You get to stop in a lot of places and just
Yeah.
hang out too.
Well,
that's-
not if he's going for the record.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the other reason why, though, I wanted to do the practice run is because I knew there's going to be all these cool places.
Stop and experience it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Before you ride past them and be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you've been to more states than literally probably 90% of Americans.
Well, I've also been to Hawaii and Alaska both.
You've been there too?
previously, yeah. I've bicycled in all 50 states. Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, and just speaking of Alaska,
Yeah.
what was that? You were talking about doing something on the back of a boat?
Oh, yeah. I did some bastardos. It's like a burpee plus push-up. That's what I call a burpee. I mean, but most people do the burpee just kicking their legs out without doing the push-up, right?
Yeah.
So technically, nowadays, a lot of people call it a bastardo if you do a push-up as well. Anyway, I did the most of those that I've done consecutively is 1,100, and that was on the back of a fishing boat in Canada.
You did 1,100 burpees on the back of a boat in Canada?
Yeah.
That's
Just
cool.
just cruising past,
Yeah, you should just yell that everywhere. Like, I would have yelled that on the streets. Like,
I just did 1,100.
Bastardos.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
what is that?
I'm slightly
Yeah.
disappointed because Josh said you were doing stuff on the back of the boat. I immediately thought of Pamela Anderson. And, but,
Yeah.
1,100 bastardos, it's a
Had a
close,
fair bit of a sex tape on the back of a boat.
that's a close second to...
I'm sure there's
I
a
love
few
it.
of those things sprinkled in there every once in a while.
My
right?
first thought was you were on the back of the boat pedaling, powering the boat forward. But I guess that
Ooh.
makes less sense even. Than a,
Is that doable?
than a boat sex tape.
Depends on how big the boat is, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
So what goes into... well, you did the practice run. So when you're going to get ready for this, like, what do you take? I'm assuming you travel light. You're going to have to take sunscreen. You probably have a sweet, some type of camelback thing for water. and I'm assuming you had to plan it well enough to be able to stop and get supplies and food and that sort of thing, right? But just on your person, like
on the practice run.
I'm talking about like
on my tour.
I'm talking about
year.
like
when you're going for the record.
when you're going for the record.
What are you
like,
gonna be having on you?
I'm gonna have a support crew.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna have like
The
a truck
entire way.
or like a van or something?
No, I'll have multiple vehicles.
All right.
And
Well, that's cool. So, what do you do to? How did you start this off? Like, what are your fundraisers come from for like a support team like that?
well, try and keep it as cheap as possible, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you work and save up, or is there like some? Did you have a?
Well, this is what I'm kind of planning out this year. I'm gonna be working, saving up money, in case sponsorship doesn't necessarily happen, to a far enough degree to be able to afford record attempt like this.
Nice.
So it's definitely going to happen. I'm going to save up money, but I actually want to do 2 bicycling record attempts next year. This one. So I want to start this off on April 20th.
Ah,
I see.
might be a theme
Perfect.
coming.
Yeah, at
to keep you hungry
4:20
for the record.
a.m. Yeah.
That theme is not getting
Starting at
higher
4:20
or
a.m.
lower. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on next year, I want to do the record farthest distance bicycled in a month.
What's that record?
That record is 7,000 miles. Oh, well, 7,030 actually by Mark Beaumont.
Yeah, we'll save the math for those at home. To break that one down. That's crazy.
So I reckon I can do 8,000 in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a support crew.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what do you do on your off time? What do you do to save up? What's your day job?
Well, at the moment and from time to time, been doing a lot of landscaping, gardening, also work construction for a number of years.
All right.
But I've done a whole heap of different jobs. You know, it's funny. I used to work at Guadalupe Cooling Company up the road here.
Wow, that's funny. When was that?
That was back, well, for a few months in 2012. I was a quality control inspector.
Oh, so a while back. Right. Quality control.
Yeah. And they let me have weird haircuts as well.
410, 415, 420.
It was actually also near the end of 2011 as well, where I worked there. Anyway, I had the Halloween costume that year as Two-Face, so I shaved half of my beard off, half of my hair off, and then I got all ripped my clothes on this side of me, and so I've only got tattoos on this side of my arm, and ripped my pants all off, and I was Two-Face, and so then I went to work the next day, and well, I had half my shit shaved off, you know, and they let me keep it. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?"
That is fun.
So you just do your own hair, I'm guessing. You just
a lot of the time, yeah.
shave it whenever.
Okay, let's ask the question we all want to know. Did you shave half your pubes?
Well,
oh, you saved that.
I was wearing my costume, so I didn't have to worry about
Didn't have to
shaving
worry
any
about
other
it. Well,
hair.
I mean, that's not full dedication, but yeah, all right, I understand.
I mean, there's my chest hair. I
Yeah,
never shave my chest hair, and that's
It's the badge
or
of
my
manhood.
eyebrows.
Only the eyebrows?
But for a number of years,
Yeah.
it's been the mullet and
Nice.
and the beard.
Nice. I got my eyebrows shaved one time. Well, half of them. So one.
Wait, a
Not
singular
by choice. Not by choice.
Is that like a
It was a prank.
Is it a tour prank?
A what? A what
A
prank?
band tour prank?
No, it was not. But it's the
No.
same people though. Same band.
Nick Zappo.
Yeah, that's correct. Drop a name. He literally that person.
I can see that.
That's awesome. So, what kind of sponsorship would you be looking for? Like, what do you want to put out there into the universe?
Well, there's a few people who have sponsored me already, and at the moment, well, I'm wearing this vet sleeve singlet.
Sleeve, I see that.
Vet sleeve.
That's
like-
leaf.
Vet sleeve.
Vet sleeve.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in California, right? They're a medical marijuana company, and they're run by veterans.
Ah, okay.
And they
Veterans.
give a
Sleeve.
yeah.
I was trying to break it down for a second.
Okay, so this is a surprise to me. You do smoke marijuana.
No, I don't. I haven't smoked a bong or a joint since August 31st, 2001,
Oh wow.
Whoa.
or a cigarette.
Oh, so you kind of felt the planes coming then?
Huh?
What? No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about 9/11. Is that?
No.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Well, okay. So that's been that long.
Well, yeah.
All right.
As far as you know,
But okay, so that's
But
just like your fun.
I
thing
do enjoy edibles.
Oh.
Oh.
Edibles.
Me
Yeah.
too.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I have in the past.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different thing, right? According to Joe Rogan.
It is. One is smoke. The other is just goes in your stomach.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the main difference. That's for sure.
And that's
What do you
vapor.
prefer about edibles to smoking? Besides the obvious, smoking sucks and edibles are easy to do.
Like smoke inhalation sucks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is easy. You know, it's convenient,
Yeah.
and
Do you enjoy that? You enjoy the high more though?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, it is a different thing, right? Like
See,
If
and then buying it, like let's say from a dispensary, you kind of know exactly how many milligrams you're getting, right? I can remember back when I was a teenager, I used to smoke bongs, and I just like have no idea what's you
Yeah.
know.
You're just going all day or something, and there's
Going
no
off-
way to.
I've got an
you can't go. There's 1 milligram, 2 milligram, 3. When you're packing a bowl, this doesn't happen.
I've got an old VHS tape of me having a compression session
Bro,
inside a
would-
fridge.
would you like
pulling,
to,
pulling a bong in it
I
and
just
having
re-
a compression session in there?
I love that. Would you like to explain to our viewers what? Because there's a
Well,
surprise to me. I just heard this too. A compression session.
Wait,
Yeah.
First of all, Stefan, guess what that is.
Yeah. Why don't you just from the descriptors?
A compression session.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's some type of athletic maneuver.
You could say
That's
that.
a good guess. That's a good guess. It depends on what kind of athlete you're talking about. Like maybe a chief.
What type of athlete is that?
I would say
Not even
the
like
Chiefs,
a good
The
joke.
Chiefs.
Oh, the Chief. Okay, so
Yeah,
like
a chief.
if you're on the team,
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly. In the, I believe that's the NHL.
NHL.
All right.
The
Anyway,
Chiefs?
so anyway, why don't we let Benjamin explain what a compression session is?
I
What is a
believe
compression session?
I believe over in America you call it hot boxing.
Yes,
compression.
right? Isn't that
Oh,
surprising?
okay.
Doesn't it make sense though?
Compression session. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot box.
Yeah, exactly. Adding density to the air, heating up a small space.
I get it.
They're just more
It's all the same
scientific
thing.
about it.
I've never
Yeah.
heard it
They
called
break
a
it down.
compression session though before.
It sounds better.
Well, because technically, it's like a hot box isn't like hot.
Yeah.
You know.
It is compressed though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, really, to be fair, it depends on the box.
Oh,
It does
true.
expand.
Some boxes are hot.
So if you're like inside, if you're smoking weed inside of a car that's already on fire,
Yeah, that's hot.
that's a real hot box.
In fact, I would advise you to get out of that car. If you're listening right now, you're smoking weed and the car is on fire, step out of the car.
So when you did your 5-month practice run, did you drink? Do you drink at all?
I do.
You do?
Sometimes. So, I was doing this bike race, and that was back in July. So I didn't drink the whole way up until then. And then after that, and like my birthday in August, and for a little while, I'd have the occasional drink. But right, so I had originally planned on doing this 48 states at this year on April 20th, but then I was like, couldn't organise enough funding for it, you know. So I'm like, I'll postpone it by a year, change my schedule around a little bit, and that's why it's next year. Yeah.
Cool.
So when you went on the practice run, like, you went. I'm assuming you stopped a few places. I can think of like a couple spots where I'd love to get really drunk. Maybe like Vegas, New Orleans. I don't know. Those would be my
true.
two
That's a good
spots.
point. Did that happen?
Maybe passed out on the beach somewhere in California.
Do
you have
three
any
best ways to get taken advantage of?
Exactly.
in those places.
Do you like date rape?
We'll go to these specific places.
Then you might want to ride your
And
bike
black
through
out.
these places.
Did you meet any interesting people? Do you have a weird drinking story from the trip? Any weird stories from the trip? I'm sure you met a lot of weird people. You go to a bar, you're like, hey, I'm biking throughout everywhere.
You must get everyone's attention.
And people are
everywhere
like,
you go.
oh, that's pretty cool. Shit, I'll have a drink with this guy.
Right.
What's this guy about? Is there anything memorable that happened, or maybe something that you don't remember too well? But
Something slightly memorable
yeah, something slightly memorable.
in a good way.
Oh yeah. There's heaps of really memorable stories. I mean, I wasn't drinking like the entire. If I'm riding long distances every single day, then I'm not going to be drinking usually.
Yeah, yeah. So you're responsible.
Well, sometimes I'm in a rush between places,
Yeah.
So I've got to get somewhere in a certain amount of time. I've got to average certain distance. Got to average 150 miles a day to get to my cousin's wedding in northern Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
Can't be getting shit-faced every night.
I got you.
Especially with sleep, I'm guessing. Like that kind of screws up your whole sleep schedule.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Well, a lot of times I don't sleep too much, and I'm sleeping outside, right? So,
yeah, how does that work? Like, just regular, like, raining, like, where do you sleep? I've seen your Instagram stuff and seen some of that stuff, but, like, and I've seen, like, you sleep some pretty, like, weird places. How does that work out?
Yeah, well, I don't have any tent or a sleeping bag. I just sleep on the ground.
Oh wow! Aren't you afraid of bugs and snakes and demons?
Yeah, especially demons.
I try and stay away from all three of those.
All right. That's the thing, you can't avoid the bugs though.
Well, this is why I try not to sleep on the grass too much if I can avoid it.
Ah, true. Well, so you just go to like side of the road, or?
Sometimes depends on what my options are, but a lot of times I'll go into a town or something. I'll look for like post office or a school and or a park.
You must have no trouble sleeping either.
Softball fields, the dugouts, or baseball.
He's like exhausted by the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I mean, you've been biking the entire day, or is that just you're used to it now?
I've kind of got a theory. If I'm not tired enough to sleep anywhere, I haven't bicycled far enough.
That makes sense, though.
It does make sense.
Yeah, if I can't sleep, I might as well do the other thing that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
What's eating like on the road?
Well, take what I can get to some extent, you know. But I'll try and eat like a few sandwiches if I can, and you know, like muesli bars, like granola bars.
Yeah, it's weird when you think or at least when I think about like a bicycle trip across the country. I really just picture you going the whole straight way through, but it's really more of a trip. It's not as much of a ride almost.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I'm going through 48 states, it's kind of zigzags all over the place, you know?
Yeah. But even still, you're always finding
Gump
something.
going just straight in one.
Yeah.
Going that way.
What product do you use for like rashes, like when you get swamp nuts and things? Like, is it baby powder? I've been trying to. I need to find something because I can't even imagine biking for a day without coming home and feeling like my balls are gonna fall off.
Friction's got to be your enemy.
Yeah, well, it depends on it depends on exactly whereabouts your ailment is. You could put hydrocortisone cream on certain spots, or certain more delicate areas. You might want to leave that away from.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's so I've been through that a bit, especially with like a shitty bike, say back when I rode around Australia.
Yeah.
So, but I've been using like Brooks saddle. It like fits real well. And like I don't use any of those padded shorts or anything. I just got cotton boxer shorts.
That's the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
You're always
shorts.
wearing padded.
I'm known for wearing padded shorts.
Always under under everything you're wearing padded shorts.
Yeah,
so.
front and back.
Yeah.
No, but that's what gets sore after a while.
Yeah, I bet.
Sitting
it's like
on
riding
that
a horse.
seat for 18 hours.
Yeah.
You know.
Ugh.
Wildlife. What about wildlife? Have you had any wildlife run-ins?
Oh, true.
Whether it be like a fun little snake encounter, or maybe like
how many bears have you fought?
Some coyotes.
How many times did you win?
Some wolves.
Yeah, well, I've heard a lot of. I've seen a few coyotes. The biggest threat to me is dogs, like just
wild dogs,
like stray wild, or just any
in
dog really.
In New Mexico, yeah, but
Wait, why specifically New Mexico?
Well, as far as
Have you
kind
ever
of
been to New Mexico?
stray
No, I
wild dogs, there's a lot of them there.
Really?
But
No one has grass.
Oh.
If you
they're
don't
just
have,
dogs.
They're
People's
just
dogs.
trying to find somewhere to pee. That's
I
the
know.
problem.
if you don't have a chain link fence on the front of your yard, your dogs,
Your dog's out.
your pit bull to be specific, is
Okay, that
running
makes
wild
more
in the
sense.
streets.
Yeah, well, there was this one time I was riding from California to Iowa. It was in 2010, and I was in Utah, just going to camp out for the night. I'd made myself a couple of cheese and Vegemite sandwiches, as you do. So I was watching the sunset.
Pretty Australian there.
I'm glad we got one of those in there.
Yeah. Watching the sunset, kind of checking it out. And I saw these footprints, and it was like from a mountain lion or a cougar.
Shit.
I think it was a mountain lion.
Some cat.
And they kind of went, they were big. They went around, and then they just kind of went in a crazy pattern, and it was dried in the mud. So I thought, oh, I'm not going to camp here. And so I went a couple hundred yards away, and I slept on the ground, and I had a knife. I slept with that in my hand. And
Fuck that, dude.
Okay.
I heard him in the middle of the night.
Oh, you heard him?
Oh my god.
Oh no, you're holding the knife.
And he got a kill in the middle. I heard him.
You heard him catch something?
Jamie,
Yeah,
can we
yeah.
pull up a mountain lion noise?
Yeah.
I mean Josh, not Jamie.
No need. I got this. Ready? Perfect imitation.
No, they literally sound like night demons. They go.
So what? Let's throw a scenario. What would be your strat? And this is for everyone. What would be? Say you're sleeping, You hear a noise. You wake up.
How
you
big's
got your
your
hand
knife?
on your knife. Okay, let's say your knife is like 4 inches. You just have like a little like I'm cutting rope.
Little Kershaw.
Yeah, a little pocket knife. Oh, this is a mountain lion right here, and you hear this.
I can't hear that at all. Make me hear it better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Ugh, that sounds like someone's being murdered. It sounds like someone's murdering someone else that's murdering someone else.
Check this. It's like that? Like that's what it sounds like pretty much?
Okay, so you hear that. All of a sudden it's on top of you. What do you do? What do you go for? What do you do? What's your strategy?
Well, I not only had the knife, I had a flashlight in the other hand, like the torch. Well,
Yeah.
it was
Oh, because cats. Red dots. Distraction.
yeah.
You see the light and he's like, oh,
It's a laser
there's
pointer.
batting. It's on his back.
You get it on its back, playing with the light, and then you stab
Start
it.
tickling its belly.
You have one of those little like electric mice. You just like turn it on and throw it on the ground. And it just goes.
You take the knife, cut some cheese, feed it a little bit. Anyway.
It's a cat.
Yeah, so it's on top of you, about to scratch you.
I try and attack it before it got on top of me.
Yeah. Well, let's say you were in the sleeping bag and it's just like.
I don't have a sleeping bag.
Oh, you don't have a sleeping
Always
bag.
ready. Always
See?
ready.
So no
More
sleeping
room.
bag is better.
Do you get do you like change your clothes before bed or anything, or you just like sleep regular
No.
and then get back up?
Yeah.
Any type of
No.
pillow.
My backpack is my pillow.
Is that like a jelly foam? Or like a what is it? The material? Because I don't know. I remember last bike seat.
Probably
I
just got,
remember
like,
that
a
was comfortable was
JanSport
like
or
a
something.
gel.
Well, it depends what I've got in there as to whether I've got something cushiony or if I've got battery packs in there that are digging into my head. You know?
Yeah, because you have like you
Yeah.
upload on like Strava and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you have your laptop, you have your everything with you. So
yeah.
that's another thing, and especially with weight. Like, how much weight is on you?
Well, for the whole tour, it kind of varied between 28 pounds or 32 pounds for my pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, that's another thing. I don't know of any other long distance cyclists who ride around with a pack such far distances.
Yeah. So then the next the world record attempt, you're gonna have no pack at all.
No pack.
So you're gonna be on it. Like, you're just gonna be like going for it.
No pack, extra sack. If you ask me.
I
Well,
think
that's-
you'd have to have more sack.
I think so.
Well, especially
Takes
like
more
you were
sack.
saying, like using a weight vest also.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well...
How
Oh,
much
you're gonna
weight?
be wearing a weight
What?
vest?
No,
Well, I didn't wear one on this tour, just my 30-pound backpack.
Uh-huh.
Except I do train with one a bit,
Oh, I see.
you know.
Yeah.
Like underneath the backpack as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
like what, like 45 pounds, something like that, or less.
Well, usually using a 12-pound weight vest, and then
Do
I
just load it up all
put
the
a back-
way.
put a backpack
Put a
on top
100.
of that.
Throw 100 on your back. Go 5
That's bad
miles.
advice,
Yeah.
Josh, you're
no,
silly.
That's great advice. I know all about this stuff. No,
Least
that's
favorite
insanity, though.
Is that what you do?
What? No.
Josh.
This is why it's so interesting for me, though, because it's like not my realm, so it's so much more interesting. Oh, that's your cord, yeah. No, especially because like I was saying, his Instagram's really cool because you can see like where he stopped and everything, and sometimes you'll post on there and be talking about bullshit or whatever, and like I see like the weather that you go through also,
Oh yeah.
like snow. How do you account for that too, like with your route? Do you like skip places that get like heavy snow and things like that?
Well, I try and avoid the snow when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. for a specific route that I want to practice the exact route, then I'll just have to practice it.
Whatever the weather is.
Preferably during time when it's not snowing.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
although
summer.
that did happen to me partially on this route. I actually practiced part of it previously, and the year before, and in 2017, and I got snowed on a bit.
Yeah, you ride through the
So-
rain a lot?
So,
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I've got rain gear, and that's what I sleep in a lot of the time. Is I'll just put.
You sleep in the rain a lot?
Oh,
No, the,
well,
rain, the rain
sometimes-
gear?
Sometimes.
Oh, so, okay, so it doubles as
if I have to.
Yeah, it doubles as protection and jammies.
Well, kind of like it's my version of a tent and a sleeping bag rolled into
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
It's rain pants and
Yeah.
a rain jacket.
Nice.
I think we should all sleep in armor.
Yeah.
That we can
An armor?
we can avoid overthrows by our apprentices. Star Wars After Hours Episode 2, Darth Plagueis.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about the Darth
Yeah.
Plagueis book.
Yeah.
And
It's my favorite Star Wars
what
book.
was that? Tell them your story
Oh
about.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, I saw the book over there, and I said, "Oh yeah, that seems interesting." Back when I was in high school, so I read this one Han Solo book, and it was a trilogy, and I was like, "All right, got to get the next two." And I started reading it, and then I WAG class, I skipped, and went down to the Rose Gardens and I read the Han Solo books, skipping class because I knew no one would go there to the Rose Gardens.
That's amazing. It must have been good.
Yeah.
I need to know what trilogy you read, if you can remember.
Well, I think I might still have the books back in Australia, so I'll tell you what. If I do, I'll bring them back for you.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I am planning on going back there sometime this year, and also returning to America late November.
Do you like crocodiles?
Delicious.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting
Not
that
the answer
answer.
I expected. Yes.
I love it. What's the
Interesting.
best part of a crocodile to eat?
I don't know. I've never had one of their eyeballs, but I reckon that'd be pretty tasty.
Nice and squishy.
Do reptiles even have asses? Is there ass meat of a reptile?
Ass meat?
It seems like the tail just ends and then goes right into the legs, right?
But there's a hole. Like there's a hole.
I mean,
somewhere.
and I'm sure there's a sphincter, but is there ass meat?
They don't really have butts. I think
Yeah,
it's
there's
just a
no-
tail.
No
well, really,
reptile
like
butt.
their only reason that you have like a butt is because like we have two
walk
legs
up?
that we like sit down. Also,
I don't
like
know.
over
My dog
time.
got a pretty nice ass.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just saying, man. Might be like more thigh, upper thigh. But that's what a butt is, right? I don't know. Anyway, back to Benjamin.
You've been to all the states. What's your least favorite? Is it New Mexico?
Oh no, New Mexico's there's a lot of good things in New Mexico.
I have a lot of family there. They are not the good parts though.
You know, there's some states that I've only just kind of been through real briefly, and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't particularly go back for any reason other than I have to pass through.
Iowa,
So, like,
probably
more
one.
Oh no, Iowa's awesome.
Oh, you like Iowa?
Iowa's one of my favorites.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
So you're talking about more boring would be more of a deterrent than anything else, right? Like less going on. Or what do you mean when you say?
Well,
there
you
are
gotta. He's out in
sometimes-
nature, so
You know what? So I went through Georgia
Georgia.
in 2017. I biked through there, spent a couple of weeks there, went to Atlanta for a few days. Anyway, it it wasn't that hospitable. One
Oh,
of the
okay.
places that I went. But then,
You're talking about the people then?
well, yeah, I am.
Yeah, all right.
However, last year I rode through there, and awesome people, really, really awesome people.
That's a good point too.
So
Wherever you go, you just could have a bad night.
Yeah, it's just whoever
Or a
you
bad
run
couple
into,
weeks.
I guess. Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. That's interesting. Also, like, how do you get like weed when you're on the road? Do you like bring all that stuff? I know you don't like smoke, but like
Well-
edibles and stuff. Like, is that because you said that's kind of like a regular thing? Do you have
Yeah.
those, or do you have to like stop places, or?
well, sometimes I stop places, and
Hmm.
I mean,
Most of the time people just throw it at you.
Because I mean, it's it's legal in California. We're in California, so
why do you
it's
think I wear the helmet?
Someone gets a little too generous, knocks you out.
That's funny.
I'm gonna
So-
go to the bathroom. We'll be right back.
Take a pee break.
Or do
you
you
wanna
guys want
just-
to take a pee break? Well, you're in the middle of a story, so
Oh, it's just I mean, there's a few ways, but I was just going to say there's dispensary. My favorite dispensary is Hollywood High Grade.
Mhm.
After I would say after Vetsleaf,
Mhm.
Vetsleaf and Desert Hot Springs. I mean, they've got they're a little birdie told me that they're going to be popping up all over the place. So if you see their products in a dispensary somewhere in California, then you'll be helping veterans because they like, and they do other stuff. You know what? They got awards from Congress. A medical marijuana company got an
Got an
award
award.
from Congress.
wow.
Because
pretty
they do like
'Cause they do charitable
humanitarian
work.
work. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
yeah. They help out with the tornadoes and the hurricanes.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
in the relief and
So
stuff.
if you want to support a good cause and support veterans and shop at Vetsleaf.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a different one. Before Vetsleaf was even on the map, I went to Hollywood High Grade, and they got these little spray bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Have you seen?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like
Is
a
it
little
the
gold
gold
mist?
mist? Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that stuff. It's like
Well,
there's like the cinnamon kind, and then
that's-
there's like kind of the regular.
That's one
Flavor.
option
I've
I
never
love
tried
that.
that.
for
Never tried any
if
sprays.
someone wanted.
Seems like it would hit you
Yeah.
faster than a regular.
It does, and
Edible.
it's a little bit smoother, and it's kind of just like hits the background. It's not as like as powerful, on the front end,
Mhm.
and then it kind of like it's
Creeps
smoother.
up.
I think it
Creeps
creeps up
up a
a
little
bit.
more.
It's smoother though. But Pure Gold, like their whole that whole company, it's really good because that stuff is like, I think it's like centrifuge, like.
spun.
Yeah, it's like
That's
spun
cool.
to centrifuge, and there's a bunch of like cleaning processes that they do with it.
Well, as long as it's
Extraction.
creepier, I'm down with
That's
it.
in.
All right, do you want to take a bathroom break
Yeah,
real quick?
I'm gonna take. Let's
Okay, let's just take
take
a
a
quick
quick break.
Oh man.
Yo.
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 Yeah.
Nice. Everything sounds good.
Sounds
Oh.
beautiful. Oh, I actually sound way better now.
Yeah,
Huh.
sounds
Cool.
Sounds good. I think maybe we like moved it just enough
Yeah,
for
right.
like something to
Something
jiggle inside
happened.
of it.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm loving it. All right. We're good to go?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to do. There's something we usually do every show, and
It's a game we like to play.
yeah, sorry, it's a game we like to play, and it's called Fake News. And on this game, what we do is one of us comes up with multiple articles. We'll find two headlines that are real and then make up one that's fake. Then we have to guess which one's a real news story, or which one's the fake news story. Every single time.
You forget how it goes, huh?
Yeah, I always say you pick
so
the real
he makes
one.
up
Stefan
two fake ones.
No.
Yes, right?
No.
And we find the real one.
No,
Other way.
one fake.
Yeah.
Was it one fake?
Yeah.
Have you been watching?
Well, that's what I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
so now it's me. Wait, really?
Now it's you. It's like what was your like whole like math problem?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is the one fake.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the math problem? Oh, the algorithm for. Well, my
The
my
difference
strategy
between a
is
billion and a million. Remember that?
no. Oh yeah.
You were like so drunk and trying to like make calculations.
No, my strategy when I'm sober is to just hash it out for a long time. Whatever we come with, opposite of that. Whatever the like our
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true.
yeah whatever one is
The illogical choice.
yeah
So,
just really hash it out, get to the dumbest conclusion we can, and then pick whatever we're not thinking.
yeah. So basically, we have to work together and figure this out. So Stefan came up with the articles for today, and so it's going to be us three
Against me.
working together against Stefan.
Yes, 3 minds are more powerful than 2.
Talk closer into that because it sounds better.
3 minds are more powerful than 1.
Yeah, that.
Next time it'll be lower. All right, ready?
Yeah. Okay, go for it, Stefan.
Yeah.
First article.
Yeah.
You should stop referring to women as females right now.
Is there an exclamation point?
Yes. Also, females is in quotes. I don't know what that means, but
All right.
Okay, and then
the second article. The demonization of R. Kelly is a stain on the white American media.
okay.
Number 3. 20 reasons white people can't be trusted.
I can name 50 right now without even thinking. All right, so my gut instinct. Well, all right, I'll tell you, just because this is what I feel. The second one sounded a little shaky to me.
Yeah, repeat that one.
The demonization of R. Kelly is a stain on the American white media.
It's so topical and so exactly. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Have you seen the R. Kelly stuff?
I mean, if it was a white guy,
It's-
would we demonize him like that so quickly?
That's what's fun
No,
about
we
this
try
game
and
now is because
Shuffle it under the rug.
exactly. No, it can't be too silly. It's like it's too silly. Can't even say that.
I reckon that's the one. Right.
You think that's the fake one?
Yeah. Anyway, explain R. Kelly.
Oh
R. Kelly.
yeah. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know who R. Kelly is?
Oh, explain.
Like that? I believe.
Well, his
I
name
can
is
fly.
Robert Kelly.
He peed on some girl or something.
Yeah, he pees, and
He has he's a rapper.
Yeah, apparently
is
he
he a
raps.
rapper? Or?
well, he raps, he sings.
He's
He's actually really
artist.
talented. Have you ever heard him sing? Of course you have, because you and me and him and all of us believe we can fly because of that guy.
Does he go by a different name at all, or just that?
I
R.
think
Kelly.
just R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Robert Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, he also goes by Rob. Actually, he just recently wrote a song about asking people if they get their shots.
Oh, I've heard this before.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to edit that out for the YouTube version of it.
All right, what was the first one? Something about females.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that one's a little bit much
Nah,
too,
that's-
but I could see like
Wait, what was it?
We
Male?
should
Someone
stop.
needs to stop
We should stop referring to women as females right now.
right now. You know what? I agree. I actually agree. I'm gonna take the opposite stance on this.
That women should not be called females.
Yeah, no, seriously. And you want to know else what we shouldn't call women should not be called females. Men should not be called males. No, that's
Wait,
stupid.
no,
We should
no,
all
no,
just
no,
be-
no, no, no. I'm not talking about that.
Isn't that a law in Canada right now? Like,
Oh, they are legislating against actual speech.
wait, what?
Like
Yeah.
you cannot
Okay, Jamie,
You cannot
we gotta pull this up.
No, explain. Well,
People who identify with a different gender, legally have to call them that gender.
It's
whatever they
ma'am.
identify, yeah. It's ma'am.
We need an "it's ma'am" drop.
I'll show you, sir.
Are you talking about like fairy gender or like the
Like you
tree
can't-
gender?
No, like
It's
male,
whatever you
female.
want. It's whatever they want to be
Male,
called.
female.
You legally have to call them that. Which
Okay.
is...
No, I mean, there's this like university professor who's
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson.
Some trans
Yeah.
stuff.
He is going on a tyrant. But I'll tell you what. I was going to say that I don't think females should be called so because of the fact that they're not all feminine. Think about this.
Wait, is it female because if like it's a derivative of male, saying like maybe
think that's
maybe the
probably-
prefix "fee" means like less than male or like a part of male?
No, think about this. When was the last time you heard someone say... Okay, this is my real point. When was the last time you heard someone call someone a female and not sound creepy as shit?
That's some good-looking female.
Yeah. Oh, look at them females.
Why do they all have black voices?
Yeah. Well,
I was going.
I mean,
a little
come on.
southern, I think.
no, wait. Also, but think about this. She was a white female in her mid-30s. No.
So a news reporter talking about like a
Think about this.
murder or something.
What do you think about that girl over there? You mean that female?
Okay.
No, that girl, that late... What?
That
No.
female.
No one should call a woman a female because it sounds creepy. And that's all there is to it. I think I made a good argument. After the fact.
You
perhaps
win.
there's other cultures where the word female is acceptable.
Ooh.
I think most normal cultures, it probably should be.
Yeah, pretty much all cultures for the most part.
My dad used to tell me this joke that went, God created man, and he's like, man. And then he created woman and was like, whoa, man. And so they're called woman.
That was like the
Your
dumbest
dad
joke.
is
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
a dad.
He is very dad-like.
It's pretty daddish.
Yeah, so that's what, it's true.
I don't remember the
You gotta be accepting of all cultures, including dad culture.
20 Reasons White People Can't Be Trusted was the last one. The middle one was the R. Kelly one.
I can see that being
Oh,
an article.
what?
I
also,
think I
that's
agree.
really lazy, though.
There's no point in trying to hash this out. So let's hash it out and then forget about what we're gonna do. Or what do you think? You think it's the second one? You agree with me, correct?
Yeah.
I kind of feel the second one as well.
It was so wordy and perfect. What? It's not. It's gonna be the first one.
Yeah, we're gonna be wrong.
No, you guys were right.
Oh,
You got it.
whoa,
Yeah,
look at
you
that.
got it.
We didn't even make it official.
Yeah,
I think that is, what is that, the third time that you've won the game out of all the time?
Yeah.
third out of 20.
Yeah, 3 out of 20.
3 out of 20. Hey,
Yeah,
even Shaq is better than us by a lot.
Yeah, what percentage is that? You're not shooting too hot, right?
3 out of 20 is 15%.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I really like that he's good at math. Like when he's like mostly sober, but when he's drunk, he's like way off. Like he can't even figure out units of measurement. I remember one of those podcasts we did, trying to figure out like how many seconds were in like 33 years or something like that.
Mhm.
Like the difference between a million and a billion.
Oh yeah, I was trying to demonstrate the difference between a million and a billion,
And it wasn't
able
working.
to.
Thousand
Express myself right.
times a million.
Yeah.
That's a billion.
Good point.
But it's like if you break
1,000
it down
million
into seconds or
is a
something
billion.
like that, like you were trying to say that. And I
Yeah.
was like, I get it. I know the difference.
I still don't remember what it is, even sober. I think it's like 11 days is a million seconds, and like 33 years is, or 30. Well, I don't know, something crazy. Yeah, I'm doing the same exact thing as last time. I just can't
A
remember.
billion seconds?
Yeah, the difference between a million and a billion seconds is drastic when it comes to.
11 months versus 33 years. Is that what it was?
I don't remember. No, it's like 11 days, or it's like 11 hours and 33 days, or something like that. I can't remember.
All right. Anywho.
Yeah.
We got it right. So
You got it right. So
We're gonna edit that part out.
When I was
no edits.
making up the fake article on the toilet, I was like, what's going on in the world? R. Kelly. Let's see. What can I do with R. Kelly? He's black.
Wait, hold
it's
on,
not
hold on.
fair. He didn't pee on anyone. He's a good person. It's those damn white people. So that's what I went with.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Say the article again. Didn't even like.
The demonization of R. Kelly is the white media's fault. Was basically.
Oh yes, I was literally focusing on all the words and didn't construct it into this into a sentence to make it make sense.
Of gluten.
The demonization of R. Kelly.
Just Google that. See if we can.
I think he might have tried to argue that that video could have been digitized.
Digitized?
Yeah, the video of him peeing on a.
Have you seen the special though? The Lifetime special?
No, the documentary.
Oh man,
I have not seen it yet. I've heard it's
pretty damning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's like the leader of a sex cult, right?
He basically he lures 14 to 17-year-old girls and like grooms them up to be like singers or whatever. They all live in this house together so that they can use like the studio or whatever. And he says that they're going to be like famous singers and stuff, but he ends up just like having sex with all of them. He's just a major pedophile. And he even has a sex tape with the girl that's 14 that he peed on in the video.
Ew.
And they went to trial, but he's got like some crazy like hit squad basically. Like they'll hunt you down. So, and he also has like shit tons of money. So
that's so silly.
Even the girl it happened to, when it came down to the trial, she denied that it happened in the trial. So that's the reason why he didn't go to jail for it. And he has.
Are you talking about the girl he married?
No, that's Aaliyah. He
married
yeah,
Aaliyah. Yeah.
They falsified her birth certificate when she was
17.
She was 6.
I think she was 17
16.
when they got married.
And then they put her at that she was 18 because she got pregnant from him.
Hey, that guy's creepy. I mean, that guy's creepy as fuck.
He met her when she was 12.
The demon is. Ooh. Okay, let's try and figure this out. How could you possibly
white
spin
media?
It so that it's white
people's
media's
fault for being mean to him.
Okay, so
I don't know if you can.
Okay, no. Tough... He is creepy and pedophile.
Yeah.
Pedophylactic, I think, when you're going into like cardiac pedophilia.
You're having a heart attack because you haven't had sex with a child.
Exactly, and they just have to
I see
defile
this
you,
getting into a dark place very quickly.
All right, no. So he is, but it's the white media's fault for perpetuating his success and allowing him to gain all this wealth and influence all these young women, girls, if you will.
Girls.
Yeah.
Straight up girls.
There you
like
go.
He was hitting on
go.
like 11-year-old girls too.
There you go. I did it again.
Straight up girls, like little girls. It's
little ladies.
Yeah. And who paid his salary? Harvey Weinstein. Maybe.
Remember when we talked about Ignition?
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many songs like that. Like,
and look at us, white, perpetuating his fucking media.
We're demonizing him.
We are
right now.
demonizing him.
So there might be someone writing an article about us now.
Yes, exactly. The white media did demonize him, but he is also a demon.
And are we?
You can demonize a demon.
But calling demons is not politically correct. You want to call them mortally challenged.
It's true.
Mortally challenged.
If you want to call back and understand. What episode was that?
I
think that might have been the title of the episode.
7. No, the title was like "We're Doomed." I think.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the Doom,
the mortally
Doom
challenged
game. Yeah.
What do you think about all this, Benjamin?
Well, I guess that's the one thing that people can't get forgiven for is being morally challenged, right?
Mortally challenged? Morally challenged.
Oh, that too.
Morally challenged.
So I guess R. Kelly is morally challenged. He's not.
Have more
He's not a demon. He's not. He's
morally challenged. If the glove don't fit, you can't acquit.
What if it's like racist to call people criminal? So you have to call them morally challenged.
Morally challenged, yeah. Oh wow! Like if you've been convicted of a crime, you are morally challenged.
Yeah, you're like, no. You can't call them criminals anymore.
That
it's all bad.
That is funny. Mostly offensive right now, but it can be funny.
What was the other one? The white people one. I want to see the reasons.
Well, I'm sure they're dumb, but let me pull up the exact name here.
Yeah.
It's, do you want to take a guess where it's from?
BuzzFeed.
Correct.
Yep.
20 reasons why white people can't be trusted.
Dude, that's easy though. I don't trust most white people I meet. Also, don't trust most people I meet. Period. So.
Can't all these wires.
Yep, there you go. Oh God.
Are you going to trust someone who uses a hammer like this? Dude, can we curse on this?
Yes.
What a bitch, dude.
Can we curse on it?
What a bitch.
She's all, I hit the wall and there's a hole in it now.
Oh man, there was a nail there a second ago.
Or someone who exercises like...
Oh, that's sad. That's exactly my routine.
What do you think about that? Have you seen this?
That.
Is that a good
No,
technique there?
That's how Benjamin works out.
Yeah.
What is this guy doing?
I think he's gonna get an injury.
How much do you think you can improve your performance on the bicycle with that kind of exercise?
Oh mate, probably snap a neck in half a day.
All right.
So it looks like they're taking just little clips from infomercials and
just people that suck at doing things
and just making it about.
Which is ironic because we have someone on the podcast right now that's awesome at doing something. What? So
this isn't even like. This is just like retarded. This isn't even
an article.
This isn't even an article.
This is a joke. Yeah, this is a joke.
This is a joke. I hope.
Yeah.
Is it okay for someone to disrespect a couch?
I thought that was pants.
Oh, that would feel so satisfying, though.
I used to
have a knife in your butthole.
My mattress.
No, stabbing a couch.
You know what? I'll tell you what about stabbing that couch.
I'll tell you what about stabbing that couch.
Well, got a mate of mine.
That sounds like innuendo.
Mate of mine, Adrian Wise. I ended up living with him for like a year and a half back in Geelong, in Australia. He had this girlfriend this one time he broke up with, and she got a knife and she
stabbed his couch.
She slit the whole thing along.
Oh,
she tipped all of the goldfish food into the tank, and then she
overfeed your pet.
She wrecked the puzzle that they had done together.
Oh,
that's a low blow.
That's emotional. That's emotional torture. But the goldfish thing is too far.
Anyway,
but overfeed his goldfish. They did nothing wrong.
So he was a good friend, and I went and visited him. He moved up to tropical Queensland. Went and visited him. He wasn't feeling the best when I visited. Came back, and then found out he got cancer, and then he died. And so that was my first ever tattoo. Was Wisey on my.
That's cool.
On my leg.
I'm not gonna lie, that ended a lot sadder than I thought it would.
Yeah,
that's awesome though. You got that was your first ever tattoo. How old were you then?
24. That was my first one 10 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah. Here, man, I'll show you.
Hold on, let me restart the camera really quick.
Is it
Wisey? That's his last name?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Damn, that's crazy, man.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, you have a lot of interesting tattoos. I mean, that's actually how I met you. Was at the tattoo shop.
Yeah, I got a few done by Camel.
Yeah.
That guy. He did Pinocchio, Inspector Gadget, Scooby-Doo, and that whole Moon and Black Cat.
I remember, Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster as well, yeah.
I remember that one.
Dude, you had a lot of primetime TV on your legs.
And he actually did a camel, Friends of Rum camel.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
It's like the Leonardo da Vinci. Except
the
that
human.
it's yeah.
What's that called, Mike? What is it?
The human.
Dave Atello, I believe.
Oh, well.
Dave Atello?
No, isn't it like David or whatever?
Don
Am I tripping?
Atello? Which one of the...
No, I'm not talking about
Turtles?
Ninja Turtles, you silly
Talking about the
goon.
Turtles?
No, I was talking about Ninja Turtles.
Talking turtle?
No, but I know which one did where he's got the 4.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a camel instead of a...
It's
a
Joe
man.
Camel?
Well, it's not.
It's not. It's just a camel.
It's Luis. I worked with him for a while. He goes by the name Camel. So that's kind of like his...
Oh, I see.
His thing. Yeah.
Okay, so just what... Like a camel face on... Can I see it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to turn
on
them on. Isn't it on the right there?
You know the picture with the guy.
See that? Oh, okay. I did, yeah.
The Vitruvian Man.
All right, yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, man, this is super cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it like the Venn diagram person. But it's not.
Yeah. Oh, man, that is awesome. I love the... I guess that's like a camel belly button?
Yeah.
Or is it just like the sternum?
That's the dick.
No, it's the camel belly button.
Damn, that's awesome.
So, Josh, on the rundown year, you have nursing home story.
Dude, I heard this really funny story. Carly, my girlfriend, her mom, she is a dietitian, and so she goes and she works in different nursing homes and sets up the diets of people who are dying pretty much, and
Sad.
whatever. Yeah. So she sees one guy, usually like once a week, that his roommate, like they have like 2 beds in it, and it's like a pretty big room, but it's, he has a roommate in there. His roommate is completely paralyzed, completely in a coma, like out, like he's not waking up, like he's like alive, but he's not waking up. So this old guy, he has been taking his forks and making them into shanks just in case the guy comes out of a coma and attacks him in his room. So they've been having to go through and check his room like every day and take away his forks. Like they can't give him forks anymore because he just makes them into shanks like he's in jail.
What the
He's
hell?
just ready to stab a dude. I just thought that was ridiculous. She told me that story. She's like, you need to hear this. We have to take these forks away from a guy. Like I had an uncle. He's my great uncle. He was in a nursing home, and he would regularly get in a fist fight with his roommate at the nursing home. Like,
Dude,
his
old people are
80s,
feisty
and just like
sometimes.
punching each other in the face and like breaking hips and stuff. Like, they don't even care anymore. They're like, I'm going downhill.
Yeah, it's
Might as well.
kind of 2 options when you're old. Either let go of all your inhibitions, or settle down and never move again.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because you die.
Yeah.
How long do you think you're gonna do biking? Like, are you just gonna do it until you can't move your legs anymore?
Until the wheels fall off.
Hell yeah.
I reckon for a long time.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's even one record that I've thought about. It's like the oldest person to circumnavigate the globe on a bicycle.
Mm.
So I might might try and do that one day when I'm 70 years old.
Yeah.
Is that the record right now? Do you know?
I think it's in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Even that seems ridiculous. That's a long trip. Yeah.
Still, that's pretty crazy. Do you know the speed record on that?
Oh, yeah. 78 days, 14 hours, 40 minutes. It's this bloke, Mark Beaumont. He went around.
Dang.
That's the fastest time to circumnavigate?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You know, I reckon I could do it in 77 days, but what I'd need is either a private jet to go, like if I could get a hold of Richard Branson at Virgin, say,
Yeah.
Oi mate, you mind if I...
You got some old planes lying around, right?
borrow your jet, please? Then and I'll put Virgin. I'll tattoo Virgin on my shoulder, and then
worth it.
And then I'll go and
people like, is that a sponsorship or are you trying to tell me something?
There's another way that I could do
Yes.
it that I've come up with. The way that I want to do it in 77 days, and that's to get at the different airports that I want to go from and to get. There's heaps of planes sitting in hangars, right? People aren't using them, so we book in to hire them out a year ahead, sell the cargo space. You know, most of these flights internationally, their cargo space is worth 3 times what the passengers are. Sell the cargo space and say, whoever's plane it is, say you take the profits, it's all yours, and I just get a free flight. And if I could organise 2 or 3 flights in case I'm running behind schedule,
You can smuggle drugs to multiple countries.
well, I'd only be doing it for my record, really.
I was just messing. Just in a coke plane, like crashing, like what's his name in the movie?
I had a dream that I found a brick of Coke behind like one of those goldfish like gallon containers at Costco. And I was like, shit, do I take it? Or like, what if a little kid got it?
Freak me out. I would like drop it instantly and look around.
Even better, I had a real life situation in freshman year of high school. I was in a mechanical drawing class, and the guy that was sitting next to me, he's like, hey, check this out. And he was like a gangbanger type guy. And he was probably like a sophomore. Opens up his backpack, big brick of Coke.
You're like, cool sugar. Didn't see that.
Yeah, and then like after
What
like
a dumbass.
like a little bit more than like probably like a third of the way through the class, he was gone. I think he went to jail. Pretty sure he went to juvenile hall.
That's
And
what
he's
happens when
probably
you don't
in
pay
prison.
attention in class.
Dude, he was all jumpy. He was like on coke, like at age 16, and like had like a whole brick just right next to me. I'm like, dude,
Didn't
Put
even
that
wait till he was
away.
18 like a gentleman.
yeah. I mean, they probably have him out there selling to people, selling to teachers.
Maybe he is a teacher that's selling to children.
He's
I like to imagine that he is.
like what was that?
My own personal headcanon.
never been kissed plus The Wire.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like,
Kissed by a wire.
oh, actually, that's just 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
That's
true.
just the same exact plot of 21 Jump Street.
Hey man, you can't have any new ideas. You just come up with new shit that sounds the same.
Oy vey.
Oh,
Well, this podcast has made me want to get off my butt and go ride a bike.
I know, right? Yeah, it's inspiring.
Well, yeah, you know, I do a lot of cycling, and I did that trip last year. That was pretty long. I also do some hiking, and now that I've reshuffled my schedule, I'm going to do my next record attempt is going to be on New Year's Eve. I'm going to do it in Las Vegas. It's going to be most bodyweight squats in 24 hours. I'm gonna start at 4:20 a.m. and then I'll finish at 4:20 a.m. New Year's Day.
Nice. What do you know? What's the current record? Is there one?
Current record's 15,939.
You got that easy. 15,931. 39.
Yeah.
God damn it! That's even harder than 31. All right. Well. What does that? So 24 hours.
I wonder what those last 3 bodyweight squats look like. Like when you're like about to die.
I'd imagine they probably, because like you're just going the whole time. It probably looks regular. You probably just run out of time, right?
Like you just like the momentum, like the same type of thing. Do you think that's? I mean, I'm sure that you've practiced quite a bit of bodyweight squats.
I've practiced a bit.
Yeah.
I went through a stretch a couple of years back. Actually, I was living in Santa Barbara at the time, and over 3 months, I did twice a week. I did as many as I could in 90 minutes. Got up to 5,200, and
Dang,
yeah, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, I do with weights a little bit. I've done 65 pounds for 105 times.
Jeez.
Yeah. But what I'll be doing is in the middle of the year, sometime approximately, maybe even in August, I'm gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna do a demonstration. Might do like 12,000 squats. 8 hours.
Wow. Where? Like, do you have like a space?
Fremont Street, downtown.
Just out in the open?
So for that, I'll be busking. And then what I'm planning to do, just a few days ago I was there. I was chatting to a few people trying to organise a venue for the record attempt. And the manager of Fremont Street was on holidays. So anyway, I'm hoping to do it there. Might end up being on like stage there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be really cool.
I've got to. I talked to her assistant, and yeah.
I wonder if there would be any people willing to watch you for 12 hours straight. Do you think?
Oh well, no. That's just going to be when I go like in August, do a bit of a demonstration. This is just
I understand. I'm just saying,
that,
like, are there any extreme that's like extreme viewership?
It's like people who watch golf.
Yeah.
I reckon if a good challenge that I can do is I can do bastodos for longer than you can stand in one spot.
Wait.
You just have to stand with your feet together in one spot and not move from that spot. And I can do bastardos for longer than you can stand there.
Wait, what are you saying? I don't even know.
Bastardos, remember the burpees?
A burpee plus push-up.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Like, he can keep doing that longer than you can probably stand in one place.
Probably. That's crazy.
Yeah, I get
crazy
really
to think about
antsy.
that.
I have ADHD, so I'll start like.
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I can't.
Standing in one spot?
I was just thinking because I literally can't stand in one spot for very long.
I pace.
I suck
constantly.
at it. Like literally, yeah. I get like. Also, I just like start like thinking about it and flexing my legs, and they get sore quickly, and then I have to
I think of the blood flow.
Yeah.
I remember seeing someone pass out just because they like stood wrong.
I saw that too as a kid, and it freaked me out. I was like, never lock your legs, and now I'm constantly just trying to like.
I think about it, like, don't lock your legs. Don't lock your legs. You're just gonna pass out or something.
I'm sure.
I'm almost thinking it would be easier for me to try and do the burpees as well.
I don't know.
Well, of course not. Of course not.
No, it is. It is tiring for a while, after a while.
Yeah.
But if you practice, like, consistently,
that's it. I almost want to just try and start standing and see how, and try and like.
I'm sure there's lots of like imagine in the military, you probably got to stand for 12 hours.
Seriously,
at some stage.
I've heard they have a technique of like alternating flexing legs or whatever or something like that.
Yeah, shifting your weight.
That's what I do when I do squats. Is if I do them barefoot, because I've done them barefoot on concrete a lot. So I alternate where I'm putting pressure on which side of my foot, so they don't go numb after a few thousand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't think about that. Wow.
Because you're just in the same spot.
Yeah.
I mean, with body weight squats.
Yeah.
So
Your
Benjamin,
feet are planting.
if people want to follow your journey on all these wild adventures, extreme adventures, where can they find you? Do you want to plug your like Instagram and do you have a website and things like that?
Yeah, I've got an Instagram and a Facebook. Benjamin Henzgen, HENZGEN. And you know what? In Australia, they call Z.
Zaid.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
You
I used
guys
to
are
watch,
weird, dude.
You know, like
Top Gear.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, Zed.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway.
And do you have like a GoFundMe or anything like that for your travels or whatever?
You know,
I'm sure that you get something.
Yeah. Well, I put up a GoFundMe on my last tour, 48 states. Yeah. I'm gonna put one up in the future as well.
Okay. Yeah. Well, whenever
Patreon,
you get
whatever.
that up, we can,
Shoot
we'll
the plug.
We'll tell our 5 listeners about it.
We have more than 5.
It's not,
Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
It's not much, but it's
Something.
we love them.
No. Yeah. So.
Coolshitshow.com. We have merch too. We have some sweet merch. We have some dope merch. Cool merch.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
Yeah.
I've got a solution kind of for your Apple.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, our problems.
If you put it as the Cools Hit Show.
The Cools Hit Show.
The Cools Double S Hit Show.
Double S? Cool.
Oh, wait, no. Not Double S.
You would only need
Oh, yeah, it
one.
would just be Cools.
Cools
Sure.
Hit Show.
Yeah.
Can't do English.
Cools Hit Show.
Cools Hit Show. Yeah, you capitalize the H.
Yeah.
The Cools are hits.
And then we'll
Cools
just
Hit.
tell people to look
Cools
for the
Hit
Cools
Show.
Hit Show. Cools Hit
Duh.
Show. Yeah.
Wow, the Cools Hit Show. The Cools Hit Show. I'm just going to keep saying it.
You got to say it faster though.
Cools Hit Show. Cools Hit Show. Cools Hit Show. Cujo.
Not that fast.
Dude, I can't believe it. I love that. It's perfect.
Cools Hit Show.
It's the most simple and genius solution to any problem ever.
So if you want to look fly as fuck while
Cools
you're
Hit
cycling around the world, or if you're just sitting on your couch, or if you're an amateur podcaster,
Or if you're listening to the Cools Hit Show.
the Cools Hit Show.
Yeah, here's
Jamie,
the
can we
website.
pull up some merch?
Jamie.
New.
So, here is our current tee that we got going. And I wish I had one that I could give to you because I want to. Because we also have tank.
Excuse me.
We got the unisex tank top. We got...
Unisex. I don't know. That person looks like they have a specific gender.
Hey, don't even
That female
dare.
looks like she has a gender.
Oh, I just said the most offensive thing I've said on the podcast.
Sweatshirt. Hoodie.
Ooh, I want that one.
Different colors.
I want that pink one.
You got a baby?
Oh.
I already have that one.
Yeah, look at that.
You're going to sell out of those ones.
Yep.
Who wants to advertise the cool shit show on their child?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can have your
If
little
I
kid.
ever have a child, that's the
They will
first thing
rock
I'm
it.
going to
Oh,
buy.
I would
Cool.
love that so much.
Hell yeah.
You can have him running around with the word shit on his shirt.
Hell yeah.
Even better, a kid's tee.
To be fair, it's the word hit.
Yeah. Cool's Hit Show.
Cool's Hit Show.
Well, yeah, that is a good idea. I mean, I think that's the best way that we could get through with it is
The
changing.
Cool's Hit Show.
So
because we really only talk about hits.
Yeah.
Like what's been hitting.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, R. Kelly. Come on.
He's definitely been hitting.
Yeah. He's been hitting. He's been one of the top hits this week.
Yeah. I'm sure he's hit plenty of women.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Benjamin, thank you for your time.
Yes.
Super interesting.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
No,
Super
been a
cool
pleasure.
shit.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I'm looking forward to following your journey there, and hopefully we can have you back when you've got some world records under the belt.
Yeah.
Well, he already got.
yeah.
He already got.
Yeah.
What do you got? Name your records right now.
I rode around Australia. Fastest to circumnavigate Australia on a mountain bike. That
That's
was
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That was 8,782 miles.
That's how big Australia is.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gigantic.
It's
It's
a
like-
continent.
yeah.
So he circumnavigated a continent.
I know, but you think about it, like you see it on the globe, and then you like, if you actually like put it over to the United States, it's like
It's like the same size almost, isn't it?
I think it's bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Is it bigger?
It's about the same without Alaska.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but just the lower 48. That's a large amount of area.
That is big.
And that's some rough terrain, right? Australia is pretty.
There's a lot of challenging areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 27 days that were above 104
Ooh.
consecutively. There was one day where my shoes melted on the pedals.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
would.
God.
I used to work. There was a few days it was like 112, and I was working outside, and that was gnarly. I couldn't imagine biking straight for like 10 hours or
Yeah.
whatever, more than 10
Having to
hours.
mop
Oh.
your shoes up off the street.
It was 61 days, 11 hours it took me. So I averaged 143 miles a day.
It's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You super inspiring and cool.
That's almost a
Awesome.
drop the mic moment right there. What was your other? The other one was the Bastardos, right?
Yeah, fastest to 1,000 bastardos.
You like those bastardos, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, did that in 84 minutes. I had an average heart rate of 170 beats per minute.
Wow.
I can't even like break that down like,
Yeah.
versus mine.
I don't. Yeah, that's like telling me the universe is a
You're like a robot or something. Like
trillion light years. Whatever. That sounds like way too many things I can think about. All right, but that was cool, man. That was fun.
It was
Yeah.
fun. It was
Yeah, it's
also
interesting
cool.
talk. A lot to learn about. So
And I'm sure there's so
I got a
many
lot-
more
yeah.
like little things too, but we've been going for a bit, so
yeah.
yeah.
2 hours. I think this is our longest one.
No, we've gone longer than 2
Have we?
hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's up there though.
Yeah,
It is
it's
up
up there. It's definitely up there. All right. Well, do you have anything else to add?
Pleasure being here back in the 805 and on this podcast.
Yeah, and thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Next time you're in the area, we'll definitely have to do something. And yeah.
Dude, yeah.
And-
Cheers.
And yeah.
For certain.
All right, my
Cheers.
man.
All right. Good night.
Oh, this cord. I was about to take this camera out every 30 seconds.
So